Mama, I love you too. Hey guys, my name is Dwayna. On today's episode, I will be making crab cakes. What is this? I don't know. Some roasted pumpkin risotto and some asparagus. Now, if you hear, my family is here in the family pet. So if you hear a whole lot, I mean my brother, but if you if you hear us talking, it's just family. We're gonna have a good time. So let's get right into this video. Y'all can still talk, but just don't talk about people. In case one day I'll blow up, you know.
I don't talk about people.
Why? We just had a whole conversation, but you know. Okay, I got my glass. Okay, for my mixture for the crab cakes, and don't judge my bowl because these things done had it. But hey, I'm a cooker. So no, I'm a cooker. So yeah. So this is just for the base for the crab cakes. I'm just going to use some Japanese mayo. Now you don't have to use this. You can use whatever kind of mayo you have. I can't give you measurements because I measure with my eyes. I don't know what to tell you. You want almost kind of a wet base, but not too wet. If that don't make sense, I know. I like to use Dijon mustard. Some people use mustard, but I like this. Same thing with that. I don't use a spoonful or a little less, a little more. I gotta wash it off. Disgusting. Okay, I have an egg. Did you put a lot of sprinkles on there?
Yeah. I'm with a lot of love.
You're fine. The seasoning, I'm going to do some garlic powder. Everything will be listed down below. I like seasoning over here, so garlic, that was onion powder, garlic powder. I'm not finna waste all them dishes, how everybody put all theirs into a little glass container. I'm not going through that.
Wow.
So I just like to sprinkle. I'm gonna use some Old Bay seasoning. You know, probably the recipe. You don't have to use too much of that though. I'm gonna use just a little smoked paprika. Black pepper. I need to drop y'all down so y'all just staring at me. So, well, you still can't see anything. Give me 1 second. Well, you can't see anything anyway, so I'm gonna bring it back. I thought that would have worked, but it didn't. Where I looked off. And I'm gonna put parsley in at the very last because I just want to see it. Okay. I'm gonna use just a little of the worst word ever. I'm gonna go ahead and stir that up and see if I need some more mayo or if I don't. And he will. You're gonna be so excited. I have my mixture. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not too wet. But for my binder, I like to use Ritz crackers. I know other people use breadcrumbs, and it's just a little small pack of Ritz crackers, but I've already did this with a rolling pin. And be careful because it will bust the sides of it. So you just crush it with that. Now I have some 16-ounce crab meat, white crab meat. And this didn't have any liquid on it because I drained it, or tried to drain it. And it didn't have any liquid, so that was a plus. Now when you add your, when you add your crab meat in, you just want to kind of fold it in there. You don't want to break that apart. So. Y'all can talk?
We gonna let you do you.
And let me do me good.
Yeah.
And you just want to fold it.
Not stir it.
No, you don't want to break it up. I used to love to go to Ruby Tuesdays. This was years ago because they had like the best affordable crab cakes without all that breading. Because you know how you can get crab cakes, it's a lot of stuffing in it. Ooh, the taste alone is horrible. But yeah, but Ruby Tuesdays, they used to have like crab cakes on the menu for an appetizers. I used to go on lunch because I love to eat lunch by myself when I used to work. I still work. I said like I don't work anymore. But yeah, I would go in there and eat lunch by myself. I would order the crab cakes, their salad bar, and then I would do like a side of asparagus. When I was like a little fancy honey. I might add just a little bit more mayo. Sure look. Well. Now the pan has already been heating up, so I'm gonna add just a little oil. Now you just make them into whatever kind of shapes you want, and then I'm gonna start placing. Oh, that's so cute. Not the sweetheart. I grow up, Wayne, I want to be just like you. Oh, yeah. Got to. Hey, Ann.
Baby, that sweetheart.
Oh, that's so sweet. So cute.
And you said, baby.
I'm messing with my brother. So she should know how we do by now. So I'm gonna let that cook for probably about, I just want to kind of golden brown because I'm gonna finish the rest off in the oven. So I just want that to sear a little bit. Let's go ahead and try to flip these over. And you have to be careful because they can easily break apart. So hopefully they all do right on camera. That one didn't. So as that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and heat the pot up for the risotto. Now we're I can't even talk. With the risotto, you have to have some kind of stock, chicken. I don't do beef or anything like that. The stock or either vegetable. But yeah, so I've already had this on a simmer since the crab cakes has been cooking. So let's go ahead and heat this pot up. And you need like a small onion. Depends on how much you're making too. I get these little packs from, these little packs like this. You can actually get them from Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or some kind of, probably Whole Foods. But I don't think I've ever seen these at Walmart. I haven't paid attention or anything like that. Now, I already have the oven preheating at 400 degrees because I'm going to finish these off in the oven for like 10 minutes. But only thing with risotto, you have to like stand here, stir it, and walk away from it, come back, because you can't let it dry out. You have to add the liquid slowly. So that's the only thing about risotto. You have to do that part. So I'm going to let this heat, and then I'm going to add the oil and then the onion. I've already cut the onion up. So. She said, hey, she should subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
What's your channel name?
My name. I'm going to go ahead and add the oil. It'll tell you on the back of the pack how to make the rice. And for that, you need onion, stock, any kind of stock, whatever kind of seasoning you want. Just a little, probably a tablespoon of butter I like to put in. And then I like to put heavy whipping cream and Parmesan at the very end. And I'm trying to see what else. And some white wine, cooking wine you need for the risotto. You want to cook the onions until they're a little translucent.
Okay, I'm good. Hold on, man. Hurry up.
Give me another.
When's it gonna be ready?
About 30 minutes. Or less than. Only thing it's gonna take is this risotto. Clean as you go. It makes the cleanup time so much more easier. So I'm getting ready to put the crab cakes in the oven. So when that cook down, when your onions become translucent, then you want to go ahead and add your pack. Like I said, it should tell you on the back. You just want to coat that. Yeah, she liked that. Now the next step with the risotto, you want to add your cooking wine. I think it's like 1/4 cooking wine, but I have this. I'm just gonna add the rest of that. And you want to make sure you cook off the wine. So when you put it in, you want to let it cook down. Now this is the part with risotto. You have to keep adding the liquid and you have to cook it like on a medium heat. So let me get something to add back. I forgot to get some nutmeg because I had wanted to put a little nutmeg in here. I'm gonna go ahead and take the crab cakes out. I'm just going to put them on a baking sheet. Now it's time to make the asparagus. I'm gonna go ahead and heat up the pan and throw a little oil in there. Now I did go ahead and wash my asparagus off. I have like this veggie wash stuff that I spray on it. But then you can also clean it in vinegar, baking soda, and some water, just to get any kind of pesticides off or anything like that. So you can do it naturally, or you can just, I'll show you. This is the stuff I use, and after I finish this, and you get it from Amazon, but after I finish this bottle, I'll actually start using the baking soda method. And yes, I do cook with a lot of olive oil. So don't nobody come in here saying, ooh, she used a lot of oil. I do. So I'm going to let this cook down, the risotto cook down just a little bit more, and then I'm going to add some heavy whipping cream and some Parmesan cheese just to give it a little creamier taste. It doesn't tell you that on the packaging, but you can do that. And I should have showed you guys, I'm quite sure you guys know how to like take the little part off on asparagus. You always want to break it. You don't want to cut it, because if you just snap it, it'll where the hard meets the soft part, it'll just easily break like that. So that's a little tip if you guys don't know that. And I don't like smushy asparagus, so I like mine just still with a little crunch to it. I'm going to use this garlic blend, not garlic blend, this garlic bread blend. But you can use whatever kind of seasoning you want. I like to use oregano. I like to use Italian too. And I'm going to use some thyme. I'm going to use a little salt. I said a little. And then right before it finishes, I'm going to add ginger to it. Some minced ginger. Because if you add the garlic and ginger in there now, like fresh garlic, it'll burn. So I don't do that. So now I'll go ahead and add the heavy whipping cream. You don't have to add that much. I only had a little in there, so that's why I went ahead and just finished it off. Then I'm going to add the Parmesan cheese. I'm going to turn this off, well, the oven off, and then I can turn the stove off, because it'll still keep cooking. And I did let those crab cakes stay in for, how long I let y'all stay in? About 15, almost a little less than 20 minutes. on 400 degrees. Because I don't like when it's kind of still smushy in the inside. So the asparagus will cook probably another less than 5 minutes, and then we'll be ready to plate and eat.
Oh, the crab cake looks so pretty.
Okay, I'm like cutting my hair. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed spending a little time with me cooking. The sauce that is on here is remoulade sauce. Normally I don't like a whole lot of it because I'm not a sauce girl, so trying to pour it all cute and it looked like poop. But it is what it is. So let me go ahead and try this. And
It's good.
that is real good. I like to use Ritz crackers. I don't like that breadcrumb or that stuffing. If I don't have Ritz crackers, I don't want it. Sorry. Oh yeah. Now let's try this risotto. And you don't need to add salt to your risotto because it's already a little, not salty, but it's already got a little kick to it anyway. But that is so creamy because I added the heavy whipping cream and all this other stuff. So yeah, I kind of overcooked my asparagus because I have guests eating and a lot of people don't like crunchy asparagus, but I love it. Give it a go. Until next time, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.